Have you ever heard a story so powerful it stops you in your tracks? What if I told you a renowned physicist and the Apostle Paul, two men separated by 2,000 years, had eerily similar life-changing experiences? Today, we're diving into the stunning parallels between Federico Faggin's mystical awakening and Saul's blinding encounter on the road to Damascus. Federico Faggin, the inventor of the microprocessor, wasn't seeking a religious epiphany. He was studying consciousness from a scientific lens. But one quiet night in the early 1990s, everything changed. Out of my chest, this beam of white, scintillating light, is love. 10,000 times stronger than anything I'd ever felt. Joy, peace, this is me, that's home. At that moment, Faggin experienced a total shift. He wasn't observing the universe, he was one with it. Now rewind 2,000 years. On the road to Damascus, Saul, a fierce persecutor of early Christians, was struck by a divine light. Suddenly a light from heaven flashed around him, and he heard a voice, "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?" He was blinded for 3 days. And when he emerged, he wasn't Saul the persecutor anymore, he was Paul the apostle. Both men were thinkers, driven, certain. But in one moment, their sense of self was rewritten. Faggin said, "Before, I thought I was separate from the universe. But the essence of what I am, changed." Saul? He went from hunting followers of Jesus to becoming their greatest champion. His letters now form the heart of the New Testament. In both cases, we see the same shift, from separation to unity, from certainty to surrender, from logic to direct experience. Before his awakening, Faggin wanted to understand consciousness by building neural networks and simulating thought. But after his experience, I realized truth is not just logic. This was direct knowing, self-evident, beyond proof. Similarly, Saul was a scholar of the law. But after Damascus, Paul preached faith in divine grace, not rules, not logic, but a relationship with the divine. Their revelations shattered their mental frameworks. And from that wreckage, a new kind of knowing emerged. And here's the most remarkable part. Neither man walked away unchanged. Faggin left behind a life of purely external achievements and committed himself to a new purpose. I decided, that's it. I want to unite physics and spirituality for the rest of my life. Paul devoted the rest of his life to spreading the message of Christ, traveling, writing, enduring persecution. Both of them found something so undeniable, so real, that it redefined everything they stood for. Different eras, different vocabularies. One speaks of love as the energy of consciousness. The other hears the voice of Christ in a flash of divine light. But both stories remind us, sometimes the greatest truths don't come from books, formulas, or logic. They arrive uninvited, like lightning, and rearrange our inner universe. So, was Faggin's awakening a scientific version of Paul's Damascus moment? Maybe, or maybe, they both tapped into something timeless. Thanks for watching. If this video gave you something to think about, like, comment, and subscribe.